another episode of Ask Mark. This week we're back in action. We do apologize for missing the last couple of weeks. We have said that we're going to do these as much as possible. Last week we had some unfortunate circumstances that caused us not to be able to record the week before I was away. So glad to be back and glad to get some more questions from the community going. So this week we got a bunch of questions. We should get right into it.
Let's do it.
All right. So first question from Jose. When will you release the V-Spec? So I imagine he's talking about the Nissan GT-R V-Spec.
He is. Yep.
Spec V, excuse me.
So stay tuned on that one in less than 2 weeks.
Nice.
Less than 2 weeks away.
Stay tuned. Next question is from Chase. Will select players ever be able to test new content before it's released so that you can get the players' opinions on how it should work and what they think of it before it's released? So I'm a big fan of this question. I've been asked this question a lot. I imagine you have too, so I'm anxious to hear the answer.
So what we wanted to clarify there, we have a dedicated QA quality assurance team that basically is testing our features on a daily basis.
And they're testing for both design and functionality too. So
functionality, bugs. So it goes always any feature car goes through our QA first. As far as having like a beta session for features, I think it's a great idea. It's a bit harder to orchestrate. That's why you see us reaching out to you guys on Facebook, Twitter. We've been trying to get Ling a bit more into the forums and listening to you guys on your suggestions there. So I think right now our social channels is where all your feedback is being implemented into the features. We're listening, we're watching there. So a little bit less hands-on before you guys see it, and more more suggestions rather, but rest assured it's going through our QA team, and that's what they're here for, to really drive the quality of our features.
And we also take feedback very seriously. We read it all, and as you guys can see from a lot of the changes that we've been doing, that makes it into the game as well. So
and once a year we do have the community.
We have all the guys who run the community site, so who runs World Garage, NFS Unlimited, NFS Cars, all the sites. There's about 19 guys that we bring in every year, and they come for a week and
give us feedback.
Yeah, do a bunch of stuff. All right, next question is from, what was it, Kopnar? Kopnar. Sorry, you spelt it in the Russian alphabet, and I'm having trouble reading it. So they ask, when will you reintroduce the BMW E30, the police Aston Martin, and other cars that were removed? Retired.
Retired, yes. So wanted to clarify a little bit on the retired cars. You saw back in December, late December, we released the Zonda. We retired that after 3 days, and we brought it back. Some cars have been retired now for a couple months. Yep. There's no set cadence to or time frame to how long a car or short a car will be retired for. We like to spice things up, so some might come quicker, some might be you might not see for like 5 or 6 months. So it varies per car. So I just wanted to set that. There's no, hey, this car's going away. Every car's going away for a month or 6 weeks. It varies.
Cool. Next question from Marco. He says, confirm the Mazda RX-8 for February. So is it going to come back in February?
So that's another one. The Spec V and the RX-8 have been asked for a while now. Again, that one, the RX-8 is less than 2 weeks.
It still surprises me. I mean, we talked about this about 4 episodes back, that how popular their RX-8 is, to be quite honest.
It's cool. It's a cool tuner car, and stay tuned. Like I said, within 2 weeks, look for next week, something coming to you guys.
All right, next question is from Angel. Will you add vibration to the Xbox 360 controller?
So most of our players, we have over, what is it, like 11 million registered users. We're growing over close to 1 million a month. A lot of our players are playing on laptops. They're playing on their keyboards. Our game is technically tuned for that experience. Yeah. Although it would be cool, it's not on top of our priority list. We're not doing rumble in the steering wheels or even in the controllers. We haven't tuned that in, and I don't see that planned this year.
Being a big priority. Yeah.
And again, like we said, people are playing on their laptops or keyboards. So
and we have a real finite number of resources available to us, and we really want to focus on the features that are the most demand.
Exactly. Yep.
All right. Next question is from Antonio. Many players, including myself, post several screens of cheaters on the official Need for Speed World Facebook page, and I would like to know if these screens are useful to you to ban the cheaters. Yeah. This is an interesting one. Yeah.
Bittersweet question on that one. We love the passion and the enthusiasm around helping us. In this certain circumstance, does posting pictures of cheaters help us? No, it doesn't. that would be a very archaic process. We actually have systems and technology in place. We run scripts and we see who's cheating and who's not, who's repeat offenders. Stay patient on that with us, guys. Like we said, we have millions of users. We're banning every week. There should
tons per week.
There should be some big bans coming within this month. Big bans on their way. So
one other thing about the pictures too is it's quite limited amount of information that's in there. One, it gives us a username, but we don't have any sort of we don't know what happened to that, right? It's just a picture, so it could, and then from that too, there's a lot of false positives that may come out of that. Someone might come up against someone who beat them, but they just have their car really well tuned, and then we have, it's a big resource intensive for us to go in and check it out too. So
a perfect example, I see a lot of people posting, again, side note, but they're posting cars that are doing 400 kilometers an hour, and in our game, our cars can do in miles per hour. Our cars can go well over 230, 240 miles per hour, so that is into the 400 range. So, of course, when you're doing cars doing 600, 700 kilometers an hour, those are speed hackers.
Yeah.
We're going to get them. Trust us, we're working on it, and we're on it. So, again, we'd rather you guys post some cool and sharing content rather than post hackers. Let us take care of it. Let our engineer team take care of it.
Yeah, we want to see your guys' cool customized cars. Teenage Transporter puts together some really cool videos. We'd love to see more of you guys doing more people doing that too. So.
Yep, and I just posted on my Facebook some cruise. So post your cruise shots, and I'm uploading albums. So stuff like that. Let's share.
Cool. All right, where was I? From Gabriel. What about, says, hi Mark.
Yeah.
What about a tournament, Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3 for some speed boost, or a car rental, or Valentine's Day car, other stuff?
Yeah, wanted to bring this up. Yeah. Ling has been working hard this week, and last week we missed a couple tweeted up and Fun Friday contest trying to prepare for Valentine's Day. So next week will be our Valentine's Day week, and we'll be right back into full swing of competition. So wouldn't be technically tournament style, but again, there'll be Valentine's Day competitions, lots of codes, lots of chances to win, and we'll give away some cool prizes.
I will suggest, and correct me if I'm wrong here, Mark, that you probably won't see any sort of tournament functionality or tournament style competitions coming anytime soon.
Yeah, we've gone away from that over the last year.
They're very tough to do, and in the end, like, I've done a lot of tournaments in the past in a lot of different games, and they never quite end up going as well as people think they would.
And they're pretty hardcore too.
Like, they're pretty hardcore.
Even so, if you're not in the top 5%, you're not going to win them. Yeah. So we'd rather everybody. Our contests are basically random and they're open to all. Yeah. So I would rather everybody has a chance, and it's just your luck of the draw. We have them every week, so ups your chances.
All right.
Yep.
Next question is from Brian. How long does it take to edit the games, like stuff in the game, like sounds and effects and whatnot?
Probably.
I think they're talking about the new the Alexis effect.
The LFA.
LFA. Sorry. Yeah.
Again, that's part of your guys' feedback. You guys were screaming for it. Legitimately, there was a little bit of an issue with that. Talked to Joel, sound designer, and within weeks he turned that fix around. Now it takes, for him, it probably takes a couple days of tuning and polishing that bug out to get it through the system and integration, another couple weeks. So I don't want to go too technical on you, but basically a general turnaround, whether it's a small fix, a big fix, is always about 4 weeks. Even if we say today we want to fix something, it's going to take about minimum 3 to 4 weeks to get that in. So that's on average. Sometimes there's like a hot fix, we get that in right away. Sometimes if servers are down, we'll take advantage of fixing some key bugs. But usually for features, car tuning, like bugs and all that, we work about a month ahead.
Yeah.
So we can be talking about stuff today.
I think
that
it's
will be a month.
even longer for actual when we're talking. When you guys interpret as features, like new modes, new stuff, that's a lot longer than a month. Yeah.
Team escape, even a couple. We'll talk about that later. But even a couple team escapes. We've been planning that for a couple months. It takes a lot of tuning time and setting the barriers. And when it's big features, we're talking 3-4 months.
Yeah.
A lot of you guys talking about canyons. Again, putting canyon events in there, it's gonna, like we said, building the canyons are easy, but putting events and making it actually appealing to everybody, that's like another 6-8 month feature. So that's why it takes so long on aspects like that. It's easy to do the art, but it's more difficult to tune the gameplay.
Sweet. And speaking of team events, Aslan,
yeah, he's over there.
Sitting here waiting for us.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
Easy.
Going down.